Thank you for starting off with that again, Kamen Rider. But yes.
It's always Kamen Rider has some way.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yes. Anyway. Hey guys, this is RaikiTheStorm. Welcome back for more card game blunders. In the last episode, I don't even know what the hell we were talking about, but we were talking about
ranting.
Stuff.
Ranting and ranting about predictions.
At all. Everyone interrupt him.
And the thing is,
everybody interrupt HellKaiserZero at all costs. Do
Bitch.
not let him speak.
Thank you for interrupting me.
If it's your channel, we don't care if your channel. We're guests. We have power.
Okay, fine. You can talk.
Just because I play bottomless shifting sands, damn it. But yeah, it's us, the Throwaway Guys, once again for another episode of the radio card game Blunders. This time we'll be talking about booster packs for no god apparent reason. Even though some packs actually changed the game big time, which we all just lost. And DeathTheKid ran out of cheese.
The Kamen Rider sword on me right now, Kaiser. I will come over there and slit your throat when you sleep.
Why do you need a sword when you just rather kick?
I can't kick that high.
I was gonna do a rider kick, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
I don't know if they took my joke.
Punch.
Alright, well, okay, so...
You can't tell this is KamenRiderKaos with a bunch of randomness because it is middle of night and I'm kind of high on sugar.
Hence the name Chaos.
Not that late.
Is it 9 o'clock for you guys?
10:30.
10:30.
10:30.
Not that late.
This is 1:30 for me, guys. Don't complain about being late.
Sweet.
Yeah, Kamen Rider, don't complain.
Got this. Yeah.
Alright, let's start off with something that made this game basically come out Dragonborn with Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's right, it's a Dragonborn. Shut up, what you say.
So,
Enough with the freaking references.
Anyway, once upon a time... Now, let me start this intro. Once upon a time, there was a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Where basically whoever had the highest attacking monsters basically won.
And whoever had the highest amount of money in their wallets wins. Well, actually, not yet. Not yet.
And whenever you go into a tournament, it was either a Dark Magician deck or a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Wonder who won.
And then you bring out Summon Skull for game. Because you couldn't really beat one Tribute 2500.
How is it relevant to the pack?
Well, what we're going to do is... But then stuff happened. And, monsters started getting effects, so...
Yep. So here we have right now on my screen Legend of Blue Eyes. The main thing of this thing, Blue Eyes White Dragon, all the funny little normie monsters that came out with this thing. All the main cards that were fun in this, oh yeah, Raigeki.
Yeah.
Dark Hole.
Yeah.
Harpy's Feather Duster.
Silver Fang. It's all about Silver Fang, man.
Silver Fang's tier 0, dude.
That's right. But yeah, knowing monsters, basic equip spells, the fun stuff. Dragon Capture Jar for the win. Oh yeah, Dark Hole. Good times, good times. Trap Hole, blah blah blah. Yeah.
So back in these days, monsters didn't have, very complex effects.
I just summon stuff equipped with equip cards to make them stronger and beat down your opponent. And hey, Monster Reborn Pot of Greed Weirdness and Exodia.
And nobody knew the definition of tributing.
Also back then, monsters was like nowadays very weak attack were at least a cost.
And you need to give him equip spells to make the small guy stronger. And anybody who summons a Blue Eyes is boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even to now. Well, no. Kind of got outmatched.
Nowadays, all about weeds.
Not now, boys. Not now. We'll be getting there.
Okay, we'll get there. So, so monsters gradually got, effects. Rituals got introduced. More different strategies got incorporated into this card game. So all was fine, but everyone was basically playing the same thing, really. I mean, just stick decks. Then, but once the effects started coming in, people started getting more diverse in the effects they ran and cards and whatever. But then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this one pack got released called Invasion of Chaos.
Yep. Hold on, damn it, not official card game, damn it. Here we go. What was it again? Invasion of Chaos?
Invasion of Chaos.
If nobody knows, if nobody here knows what Invasion of Chaos
just look at the screen. It's right now on my screen. I'm looking at it right now.
And what was the most broken ass card in the damn deck?
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up the gallery up. Okay, yeah, here we go.
So Invasion of Chaos.
Give us the brokenness of this set.
So before this, decks. There were a lot of different decks that just kind of went at it with attack power and whatever else. Then all of a sudden, Invasion of Chaos came out, and then it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Let's start off with the main head honcho, the card digit 000, which is currently banned yet still godly today. Chaos Emp.
Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Envoy of the End.
Yes. This
Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End
card
was released
How
in
is
this
he
pack.
born? And let me explain by my own personal experience. I got destroyed by a fucking Karibo. That's how broken Chaos Emperor Dragon is.
That's saying something. But yes, yeah. Chaos Emp was a head honcho of this pack, and it was like the godly of all gods that you summon this thing, you just win. No matter what you do, you're dead.
It's not hard to
Basically, pay 1,000. It is really easy to summon 3,000 to match Blue Eyes with an effect that cleared everything. Hands, field, to the graveyard, and your opponent took damage 300 for each card that's got sent to the graveyard this way? What the fuck?
And here's
Right?
and the fun thing of it, you can still attack and then pay.
Exactly. And also, Chaos Emperor Dragon is not the only card that broke this game at this time.
And the
There's
card
also-
you're thinking about is a card that recently just got unbanned.
Number
Blackluster Soldier.
card
and
code number
like-
025. Funny. Blackluster
Um,
Soldier, an old favorite of everybody. That we
Zero,
never
say
thought-
the full name. Say the full name.
Yeah,
Blackluster Soldier is a
Envoy.
ritual monster.
Yeah. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning. Or everybody's
Yeah.
favorite card, which is now, oh god, today it's why.
Exactly. So these two cards, along with even Chaos Sorcerer, what
Yeah,
the heck?
a
No
little
one had
back.
ever seen monsters that were this easy to summon
And
with this much power. It just never
beats
happened
down.
before.
Yeah.
In fact, this pack was so powerful that this led to the creation of the ban list,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
where they actually made cards forbidden in tournaments. Never
Why?
happened. Never had to happen before this pack.
I mean, there were some cards forbidden a little bit earlier, but I was like Raigeki and stuff, but that was just nothing. But when these guys came around, yeah.
No,
We're forgetting one other
I actually
card thing for
believe
this set.
I actually believe there was no such thing as a ban list until this pack came out.
There wasn't.
Yeah,
But I think
you
we're
were
getting
allowed to.
another card from the Vision of Chaos that also changed the game. In my own, the way to me, I think it also changed the game. The Dark Magician of Chaos, the
Demon.
effect monster version of the Ritual Monster.
Yeah, he changed the game a bit back then, considering there was no ban list and you could run 3 Monster Reborns and you just spam it, get Monster Reborn back, you know,
Oh yeah.
and like
Actually,
3.
when I'm hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, if it loads.
Load.
There we go. The ban list. First ban list was September 2003. Invasion of Chaos was around, so yep, there you go.
Yep.
Yep,
Hold on.
there you have it.
Actually,
The creation of a ban list, and also they have to say this may have caused a revolution to the entire game, making Yu-Gi-Oh more of a thinking card game than just
summon
the
monsters,
basic
equip, and just beat down. Yeah.
the basic rules. Stuff actually
Kinda
started
fun,
to
yeah.
change.
Actually, the funny thing is, 2003 was the first ban list, but this was before Invasion of Chaos. Last pack in 2003 was Dark Crisis.
Which was the introduction to those chess pieces, right? The
The
Archfiends.
Archfiends.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's-
okay, so there was a ban list before that, but
Just for like Raigeki,
nothing-
Dark Hole, and Pot of Greed.
Yeah.
right.
And then
So
came
they were like-
April 2004, that's when it started.
Right.
For
The
these
chaos just went
amazing
nuts.
cards. And there are
So-
still some cards we use today and stuff like, I don't know. Change's appearance, that's right. It came from this pack. I forgot about that thing.
So, but this pack came out.
Oh,
The
let's not
game
forget,
changed quite a bit. The ban list, even out gameplay. But were you going to say something, Hero?
oh, yeah, let's not forget D-Mock. He actually came from this.
Yeah,
I
we
just
said that.
I did not hear that.
You're
Pay
deaf.
attention.
In your ears.
Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, so the ban list kicked in, messed with the deck a whole bunch. The game mellowed out for a bit, and it mellowed out. The game was never the same, mind you. Still, effects started to rule a bit more. But then, we went into the GX era after, the original Yu-Gi-Oh era. GX era went through.
Yep.
Find the trouble,
And then,
man. Looking to
Even then, not much happened until the sudden release of Cybernetic Revolution.
Let the rise of machines begin.
Cybernetic Revolution.
It's my
There was
turf.
never anything like this before, where you would Cyber Dragon to this day is a really good card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a level 5 monster you can just special summon out of your hand as long as your opponent has monsters that you don't. It has 2100, and if that thing hits the field, then you know you could have 3 of them back then. And it actually got limited to 1 once, but now it's back to 3. But you know what I'm getting at. Anyway, Cyber Dragon is at 3, and all of a sudden, Power Bond.
Oh, that godly of all cards. Yep.
An upgrade to Polymerization. Polymerization wasn't much before, and all of a sudden Fusion became good in the GX era.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because the Cyber deck. Bring out Cyber and Dragons. Yeah, but the heroes weren't as broken as the Cybers.
Of course, they did get their Miracle
Nothing.
Fusion from this pack. That's when they first got it. So they did get some boost.
Right, but what I'm saying here is the Cybers, they would fuse so easily into such overpowered monsters. I mean,
Everybody's favorite Abusable Beater, Twin, for the damage, and everybody's favorite Hard Hitter, End.
right,
What a
because
fitting name for a 3-headed machine, Cyber and Dragon.
Yes.
right, because it ended the duel.
Mm-hmm.
Combining this pack with a really old card called Cyberstein basically made an almost unbeatable deck, because you would bring out Cyberstein, pay the 5,000. Who gives a shit at this point? Because you're summoning a 4,000 Piercer, which was Cyber End Dragon. You would equip that with Megamorph because your life points are lower, so the attack doubles to 8,000, and then limiter removal to double that to 16,000. Just pierce anything for game.
It's end game right there.
It just ended the game. The Cyber End Dragon. And obviously, Effect Veiler didn't exist back then, so there was nothing to stop. I mean,
I know.
Cybers.
But back in the day, I fought against people with cyber decks, and they were just amazing. I could not stop them.
They were just that good. And, you know, as if that wasn't great enough, Shadow of Infinity came next, which actually was pretty much a garbage pack, to be honest. But it did have Proto Cyber Dragon, which made fusing for those damn bastards even easier, right?
Yeah, and then came the little Protector, which I think was in, which one, where did he get Phoenix come again? Enemy Adjuster?
Phoenix was enemy adjusted.
Yeah.
But then, all of a sudden, you know, Cyberstein got banned. Yes, it did. So, Cybers mellowed a bit. No, I'm sorry, but Power of the Duelist came out, releasing Future Fusion, Overload Fusion, and Chimera Tech Over Dragon.
Giving the godly of gods that makes HellKaiser.
Future Over.
Yes, back in the
Or
day. Back in the
Basically,
day.
Future Fusion for Chimera Tech Over Dragon. Dump every machine in your deck. Overload Fusion. Bring out Chimera Tech Over Dragon with, 16,800 attack.
And limited to
Limit removal in the same
limiter.
turn.
Yep.
And the reason why the Cyber was 1 and Feature Over to 1 because you couldn't stop them. But now that, what was it, Overload is at what, 2, 3 now?
Overload's at 3.
And Cyber at 3, it's no threat today because of cards today like Stop Summoning or Veiling. It's like summon beats like Veiler. Boom, end game. Can't do anything. But back in the day, you summon and Chimera Tech, you're doomed. Especially when you go heavy Feature Over. Ugh.
But there was a deck that did match up to the Chimera Tech Over Dragon deck that was released just about this time, but not from a main booster pack, but a Duelist pack.
Yep.
Meet Duelist pack Jaden, I believe it was 2.
Hold on, let me bring that sucker up. Okay, yeah, I got it.
The release of Card Trooper.
Card Gunner, yep.
What was so special about Card Trooper back then when there were no Lightstorms? Well, let's see. It was 400 attack points. Okay. You summon one. Okay. Machine Duplication. Summon 2 more. Mill 9 to make them all 1900. Then limiter removal for game. What?
Exactly.
That deck was tier 0. Nothing can beat it.
So they
Instantly
had no
bring
choice.
out-
And along came...
What?
And then along came the ban list which limited Card Trooper to 1. So there goes that deck.
Card
entirely.
Trooper, yeah. He was limited to 1 at September 2006. Poor guy.
Yep.
For,
there
for
you
a
have
good
it.
reason. Yeesh.
Yeah, but you have to realize this Jaden pack also came with Burial from another dimension, which we might be getting into later.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Burial wasn't anything special back then, but now, oh my gosh. Okay, so Power of the Duelist, that happened. Then not much else happened for a while, actually.
Yeah, everything just dumbed down. We got new packs, so it's like, okay, sure. There was like, let's see, Cyber Dark Impact, Cyber Darks, okay, Striker Neos, anything big from there?
Original 6 Sams, but they were just fun back then. They weren't broken.
Then it was Force of the Breaker. What came good in that pack again?
Crystal Beasts.
Yeah, Crystal Beast. We got Jesse into this. Tactical Evolution gave us a Chrysalis and anything else good in that? Oh, Geminis. The Birth of Geminis.
The Birth of Geminis. It was interesting.
Then came GX Series 3, Gladiator's Assault, Birth of Glads, but it took some time for them to
Gladiator's
do
Assault
something.
was very, very depressing for me.
Well, it wasn't really that bad. Glads were great, but not much. Then there was like some other hero stuff. But now comes the fun times, where the card game just turned dark. And by dark, I mean phantomly, if you will, Reiki.
Meet the booster pack Phantom Darkness.
This pack,
Release of the card Dark Armed Dragon, which was far more broken than even the cover card of the pack.
yeah.
And back then it was worth over $200.
We'll get to that for... It was that for a reason, which we'll get to later.
And also you have to realize with Dark Armed Dragon and what's it called? Dark Grepher was also released in this pack as a TCG exclusive. I believe Dark Grepher was actually one of the first TCG exclusives ever, actually.
Actually, it was, what's his name? I'm trying to remember the promo for Tactical. I think it was like Gemini Summoner.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where it started. And Grepher came out later, but Grepher, oh my god.
Right. And also, actually, Phantom of Darkness also came with another hated card today. Lone Fire Blossom.
Oh my god. I think that's when TG exclusives started out, and it just gave us hell on earth.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, Phantom of Chaos. Darks? Oy.
Phantom Darkness.
Phantom Darkness, yeah. Yeah. Gigaplans. Oh, don't get us started with that guy.
Yeah. Well, Gigaplant didn't change the game so much, but Lone Fire did.
Darius. That Glad we all hate.
Darius, that made Glad's good. Darius.
Oh, let's not forget the Deep Sea King Colsaf.
That came in there?
Yeah, he came in there.
Wow.
Of course, he was not that great now, but later, oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, and of course gave birth to our favorite card today, Super Poly.
Super Polymerization came in this pack.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
So, yeah.
And, oh yeah, let's not forget
Phantom
Sam
Darkness.
United.
Yeah, but, yeah, so.
That's for later.
Yeah.
Gladiator's
So
Proving
Phantom,
Grounds. Ugh.
so Phantom Darkness actually made Glad's good. Made them consistent. Made them, well, broken. But that's not really... I guess Phantom Darkness didn't have so much impact when it was first
There's
made.
just some, so like the Prime Material was there, Allure Darkness.
So all the basic... all the foundations...
I never knew that.
All the foundations for a good dark deck came out in Phantom Darkness, but
Goblin Zombie,
It was-
Forgot About You, Dark Red Enchanter.
it wasn't quite yet that these dark cards became amazing.
The good news is, out of the darkness comes the light, but sadly this light was just too much for us to handle.
Meet
Ladies and
Light
gentlemen,
of Destruction.
Destruction. The birth of the Light Swarms, and also the birth of our worst nightmare, Judgment Dragon.
Was this where the
And-
first Ghost Rider was?
No, the first Ghost Rider was in Tactical Evolution with Rainbow Dragon.
Yeah.
And this is a true story. Sorry to interrupt. When I went to the Tactical Evolution sneak peek, back when all the sneak peeks used to be in convention centers,
Yeah, same here.
one of the vendors had a Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon for $200.
Back in the day, it was worth a lot.
And it was
Because
still
it
there
was the...
all the way until they left. Nobody bought it.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, geez. Rainbow Dragon wasn't even that great, but it was the first Ghost Rare. There was never anything like it before.
Yeah.
But anyway, back on topic, we have Light of Destruction, the birth of Light Sworns, and Honest.
First off, head honcho of the pack, Honest itself. Rulings much.
Yep, Rulings of Hell.
This also gave birth to the Arcana Forces for us, and the Jinzo Returner deck.
But those didn't really do much, really.
Who was the main threat of this pack? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
The
Light
Light Sworns.
Yep.
Basically, the cards
yeah.
you would think be peaceful because they're all a bunch of clerics and angels and church people.
I think it'd be
I
nice.
believe,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
believe
right.
this was the first deck to overly utilize the graveyard.
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Milling. First you would think, okay, why would I want to mill my deck? That's stupid. I'm going to I'm gonna deck then. Let's see. Can you think of the pluses for that? Even back in the day,
What
Yep.
you want some examples? Okay.
Lumina,
Wolf.
breed out stuff. Wolf, bring out faster.
And if you
Food.
have enough light swords, JD, drop, pass your divine punishment and judgment, blow up the field, attack brigade. I swear to God, light swords back
I
in the
know,
day.
like if you have 3 in the hand, boom, 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 nuke 1, boom, boom, game, which gave birth to the term nuke.
Yep.
I remember when people first used that. What do you mean by nuke? Oh, okay. This gave birth also to battery mans. Sure, they weren't that deadly, but they were annoying with later support.
Now,
Actually,
also,
yes, that is true.
And
That
let's
is
not
true.
forget
Also-
a friend of ours, which we never even paid attention to, Substitute. When he came out, I was like, frog. Oh, were we wrong? But that's
Yeah,
in the,
well,
but that's
we'll
in the
get-
future. What else?
that's something we're going to get to eventually. But
Let's
also,
see.
you have to realize, back in the day, this card was a mystery. I forget the name of the card, but there was some random card in there that, well, increased the level of all your monsters by 1. Or increase or decrease, I forget, but it modified all the levels of your monsters.
Level tuning. Level tuning.
Level tuning. And they were going, okay, what the heck is this card? I mean, you change the monster's level. Oh, man.
We'll story
Was
with
that
that
a
later.
clue to what was going to happen
And
next?
also, let's not forget the pump that Glass get with the help of Gazarius.
Ay, jeez.
Let's see.
And if you guys thought that fusioning back in the day was confusing,
Oh, jeez.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the age of synchroing.
Yeah, hold
So
on. Right now, GX, we've gone to the graduation duel. It was one of the most epic moments. Jaden versus Yusei, of course. We've already...
You say?
Sorry.
Hey.
Blah, blah.
What?
Too much 5Ds is in my head right now. Okay, sorry. Jaden, sorry. Main guy started with you. I'm used to it, alright, jeez. But yeah, Jaden, we graduated. We all left high school after dueling the king himself. We thought, okay, what's coming after GX? We get into our motorbikes, ladies and gentlemen. So rev up your engines, because this time the game's gonna go into overdrive. By overdrive, I don't think we were able to take it. We were left in the dust with the pack that gave us hell on earth. Right, if you will.
あなたに輝く星となる。光さす道となれ。シンクロ召喚。
Stop Raiki.
一生せよ。スターダストドラゴン。
That's right, everybody.
Rise
The
up.
birth of synchros.
Duelist.
Started with Genesis.
Genesis.
I mean, sure. We have the structure that the starter first with Junk Warrior that gave us. Oh, this is synchro summon. Ooh, this looks like fun. But then Duelist Genesis. Boy, did we underestimate them.
Very.
All of a sudden, everything you knew that was a staple became a lie.
I know, but before we had
With that one
staples,
card,
Oh, God.
Stardust Dragon.
Because
all
before
of a
we had
sudden-
destruction stuff like Mirror Force, Torrential, Dark Hole. If you played non-bandless, like we were like, yay, destroy, I can stop you. But when Stardust came into play, everything.
Attack. Attack. Mirror Force. Negate.
Stardust,
what the
negate.
fuck just happened?
Stardust
Lightning
Dragon.
Vortex. Negate.
When you-
Torrential. Negate.
And back then, another synchro that came out that kind of stopped those and banded the decks that were all about stalling and defending. Everybody,
Red
the
Dragon
shield
Archfiend.
Yep,
Red Dragon
Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh look, you have a marshmallow.
Back in the
Spinner
day, when
Reaper.
people
Oh, great.
stall with their
Attack
little
Red
puny
Dragon.
monsters like that are walls, we can't do anything. We have to destroy. But what did we get? Red Dragon Archfiend. Defenses, cower in my power of the
In
king.
the words of Jack Atlas, Red Demon's Dragon, EK, Absolute Power Force.
But of course, if you're
Also
worried
in
about your
Duelist
destruction,
Revolution, not Duelist Revolution, but Duelist Genesis. In Duelist Genesis, we also got the highest attacking level 6 monster the world has ever seen.
meet Goyo Guardian. Yes.
Not only was this thing the strongest attacking level 6 monster in the entire game, but its ability was nothing to sneeze at either. Take monsters destroyed by battle
And summon in
What the
defense. I mean, are you kidding me? 28, level 6, how easy is that to summon? Kill a monster, take summons in defense. You can abuse it next turn. Your opponent wants to destroy something. Oh look, Stardust, I'm sorry. What?
And with the
Exactly.
tuner monster called Tora Park, you can synchro that for Goyle, and Goyle basically becomes an ancient gear golem when it
Yeah.
attacks.
And speaking, let's not
Exactly.
forget that this also gave birth to something else. Psychics. Like Thought Ruler and
Psychics.
Magical Android.
All of a sudden, a new monster type got added to the game. Now, also, but here's something else you have to realize about Duelist Genesis is, I just lost my track. That's right. Same with synchro summoning. All of a sudden, beaters have become so easy to summon. They've never been this easy to summon since, Chaos Emp and
I mean, back in the
BLS.
day, if you wanted to summon a beater, you have to tribute summon or monster reborn or something to bring out a high
Or
beater. It was like
fuse.
impossible. If you summon a beater, you're God. But now, today, with the help of this, summoning a beater is nothing. A child
Exactly.
can do this.
All of a sudden, it's the age of the boss monsters. And also, this pack gave birth to a deck.
That we all dreaded so much that no matter how much we... Oh, God, I just...
It gave.
You could...
Literally, first time, this deck literally had an emergency ban.
That's
later.
right. We have to go to that deck first, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Meet
The
the
deck...
deck that was unmatched by anything.
But
Me-
itself.
Then the deck that basically... How bad was it? Let's think about this. World Championships, the top 12 decks were all the same deck, card by card.
This is the
Say the name.
The deck
Meet the
known
deck.
as...
emergency ban
Dim-
added regionals.
Meet this deck that was feared by all. Dimension Dad.
Dimension Dad. Of course, we all know Teledad, but this one was worse. Teledad, yes, we all know the dreaded combos with E-Tele, the abusing of, militias and everybody else. Yes, that was deadly. That was horrible. But Dimension Dad,
Dad.
do you want us to start? Raiki, if you will?
Okay, Dimension Dad. We all know Dark Arm Dragon summoning conditions. When you have exactly 3 dark monsters in the graveyard, you can summon them. Okay, but guess what? If you have 3 in your hand, they all have the same summoning condition, right?
Yes.
Boop, boop, 3 Dark Arms out of the gate. Okay. Let's say that doesn't kill you. Okay, Dark Arm Dragon's effect. Remove a dark from the graveyard, destroy a card on the field. Simple effect, yes.
Yeah.
But deadly. Remove 3 darks, pop their field. Let's say you do survive the Dark Arms. Like, there weren't 3. There were maybe there was only like 1 Dark Arm in hand.
Let's see, you're
Okay.
defenseless? And you think my remove stuff is off or not? I don't think so. I'm gonna bring it back with one simple spell card.
Dimension Fusion. Pay 2,000. Seems overkill? It was overkill back in the day. But not anymore when you can summon back everything you just removed for frickin' Dark Arm Dragon's effect.
You have either 3 dads in your face and 2 beaters, or 1 dad and 4 more beaters that you removed.
Not to mention, there was a combo using spell economics with Cyber Valleys with Dimension Fusions to infinitely draw cards almost.
Pay infinite life, draw infinitely, get Exodia, or pump up your hand for anything. It was horrible.
It was unbeatable, which is why, even though it was not time for a ban list, they had to emergency ban Dimension Fusion. It was that bad.
So even
I
with
wonder
that
what
card gun,
is
it gave chance to Teledads again, because Dimension Dad is no more because of the card gone. But with the help
Teledad?
of Teledad, there was no. What the hell? Everything you knew was a lie. Trip, Solemn Judgments, Dark Arm like nothing, Synchros like nothing. Like you blink, it's there. You're doomed.
Basically, look, I'm pretty sure everyone is still familiar with this combo if they got hit by it at least once.
Oh, yes.
You go first, you have nothing to really defend yourself. Maybe you have like a swords on the field. Okay, fine. Summon Stratos. Search Malicious. Destiny Draw. Discard Malicious, draw 2. Remove Malicious, Special Malicious. Emergency Teleport. Summon Krebon. Sync with the Malicious. Bring out Stardust. Remove Malicious for another Malicious. Emergency Teleport. Special Summon another Krebons. Synchro into Thought Ruler. I guess what? That's exactly 3 Darks. Dark Arm Dragon. Remove Darks, destroy whatever's on the field. 8,000 per game.
Exactly. And if not, they can just go for overkill later. Ugh.
Which
And
is
even if
why
they-
I'm thankful I never played against Dimensional Dad.
Then you never suffered like us. Be
Teledad,
glad.
oh my. Freaking Teledad, I mean, with Teledad, I mean, even if they didn't have the God Hand to begin with, they could stall with Krebons for some time.
And then it just exploding your face like nothing. And remember, let's see, some other cards came out. Herald Orange Light was nothing then. Ugh, now. Hand of the Sixth Samurai, I forgot about you. Charge of the Light Brigade. What was the price on that thing before?
Like $100-something bucks.
Yeah.
Hand
yeah.
of the Sixth Samurai, the old geisha that looks beautiful and graceful, but will stab you in the back later.
And let's
Yep.
not forget the most famous card. Everybody who, I'm about to talk about this, I don't mean no offense, but everybody, if you look at this card, Izanami, read it in reverse, and it's like, oh my god, really?
Hail?
Yeah, we're not going to finish that.
I'm not going to finish this, and I'll let you
Yeah, I'm
guys
not
figure
gonna
it
finish
out.
it either.
Then Duelist Genesis, and then all of a sudden as a Dual Genesis wasn't bad enough, meet Crossroads of Chaos.
Oh yeah,
It
hold on.
was
Let me
A
bring that
second
beauty
card
out.
that can nuke.
We
Ladies
got
and
the
gentlemen,
with the arrival of the beautiful Black Rose Witch, Aki Izayoi, or Izayu Aki if you want to go that way, we've got something that can help you clean the field in an instant. With the
Meet
head
Black
honcho.
Rose Dragon.
Everybody
All of a
knows his
sudden-
favorite.
All of a sudden, Black Rose Dragon, yeah. Even although, before that, Judgment Dragon was really the only thing that could nuke the field. Well, all of a sudden, nuking privilege got spread to every single deck out there that can synchro for 7.
Exactly. And remember, Teledats were not even hit yet, so they got some more support. And also, Plague Spreader.
Plague Spreader Zombie, that amazing tuner. Zombies. Yeah, that's right. Zombies actually got a pretty good lift from this pack because of
Exactly.
Plague Spreader.
Zombies were broken stuff. Sure, I mean, there were multiple decks that they got help and stuff, but still, Teledat was out there and it beat everything else. But when
Yep.
Teledat got hit after that, there were still all those other decks running around. Plans, Zombies. Oh yeah, let's not forget Iron Chain. A good level 6 that for those who don't have a Goyo, you have something better. Well, not better, just decent.
Yeah, there you go. So for
Morphotronics, yeah, Morpheus, they were good. And Plant Support, oh god. Oh yeah, Secret Village, I forgot you were from there.
Oh, well, there you go. But Crossroads, I mean, it gave us the Plague Spreader and Black Rose, but otherwise it didn't really do much.
And it
I'm
gave us
gonna
some
say.
other stuff like Tempest Magician, Knight, and Time Machine, funny old card. Oh yeah, it gave us Wiseman and Divine Neos.
Yeah, so anyway. Then we got Crimson Crisis, the introduction of Black Wings. However, Black Wings were not so broken when this pack came out.
no, they were not.
Then
It
came
was just
in
the-
their back support. That's just wait, what happened here?
Meet the pack
Raging
where power
Battle.
told.
Yep, Raging Battle, the head honcho for the Morphes, support and stuff. Yeah, let's forget about them. Let's focus on the main stuff that gave this pack an evil name. First off, the Earthbound Immortals. Let's not forget those big-ass beaters.
But who really cares about them, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Who really cares about them? It's all about the release of the final Black Wings that actually mattered. Well,
Exactly.
not the final Black Wings that actually mattered. Meet Kalut the Moon Shadow, Shura the Blue Flame, and that spell card called Black Whirlwind. All of a sudden, Black Wings jumped from maybe like tier 2 to tier 0.
Exactly. Kalut, they're meaning honest. Shura, an easy breeder. Blizzard, easy 6. Goyo, anybody? And of course,
And
there's-
what's it called?
let's not
They got
forget
their own synchro.
their
Arms Wing, besides
famous
Armor
synchros.
Master.
Yep. Arm Wing, a trampler who also pumps when trampling.
Didn't that pack also come with the Silverwind?
when you
No,
sent-
Silver Wing, I
later.
believe, was later.
Later.
Oh, okay.
Black Whirlwind, their most evil search of all time. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. And then, Sirocco wasn't much, but, Gale having everything. So you could throw a beater out there? Okay, Gale. You try to stop an effect. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to Delta Crow your field first. Well, excuse me. It was like, what am I
Normal,
gonna do to you?
special, Delta Crow, special, another Gale, half, Monto Pump, beat down. Oh, you're not done yet? Let's use an old good friend of mine known as Dark Strike Fighter.
Which was a card from Crimson Crisis. Dark Strike
and the minis-
Fighter.
and what the Yu-Gi-Oh world said, a synchro summon for Starscream.
Yeah.
Or I
Because
Synchro
everybody-
Summon for game, jeez.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 1-for-1 came in this. I forgot about that. And
Yeah,
this
1 for
gave
1
two-
Don't forget, the Dark Strike Fighter also brought out the stupid Demise OTK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this gave birth to Cookie Marus. How are they dangerous? Well, some of them are annoying. Oh yeah, the Snowman Eater. I forgot about you. And the Ojama's got new families. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Ojama Blue! Ojama Red!
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, yeah, Raging Battle made Black Wings tier 0. And as that wasn't bad enough, meet Ancient Prophecy.
Yeah.
Now, let's admit, most of the stuff in this pack was garbage.
Most.
But it gave us value.
Value. Oh god, let us remind people of why a lot of people quit Yu-Gi-Oh based on rulings. Value Turbo, anybody?
Removing value is not a cost.
Well,
Enough said.
Royal Oppression. I stop you and me, I just keep on going.
Exactly. So you just swarm with synchro after synchro after synchro, and then you burial from a different dimension and do it again. And by the way, burial was not limited at this time.
Let's see. And this gave
So
us
sad.
a
Or
few
Blaster.
And this helpers gave us a few Infernities, which weren't so great at that time. I mean, yeah, Beast. Ooh, yeah.
Infernities were really crap back then, except for Necromancer was in this pack.
Yeah. Fishborg Blaster, you became a threat later.
But most of
X-Sabers had X-Sabers. They have their support here. Fall Troll and Rajigura.
X-Sabers.
Flambo
X-Sabers
Fire
weren't-
Dog.
But X-Sabers weren't that great when this pack came out.
Yeah,
Let's
this
remember
pack
that.
just helped start it a little. Later on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crawl on the corner.
Yeah, so
Solidarity,
With this-
rekindling. Oh boy.
with this, Ancient Prophecy opened up Value Turbo, but didn't do so much else. And then, the game started mellowing out a bit with, the ban list and whatnot. We got
Absolute Power Force. What was in that pack again, mainly?
well, hold on. We skipped Stardust Overdrive,
whoops,
but
sorry.
Stardust Overdrive didn't really do anything.
That just gave us like what? Well, Majestic Stardust for collection purposes, and
Finished off the Earthbounds, and
Absolute Power Force gave us the Slash Busters, which at some
What?
point.
That was Crimson.
Oh, no, that was Crimson. Bleh. I think it's Absolute Power
You
Force
guys are-
gave
No,
support.
Absolute Power Force came with the assault modes.
That's right. I'm thinking. Okay,
Because
I'm
the
getting
cover card is Red Dragon Archery assault mode.
I'm getting the two packs mixed up.
okay.
Because it has Red Dragon.
Death, you were trying to say something.
You guys are forgetting other important cards that came from Stardust Overdrive. For instance, Archlord Chrysia. Duh.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Stardust Overdrive? Okay, I didn't
It
know.
was. And
Okay, I didn't know
as-
It was a secret Baronet set.
Actually, hold
and
on.
as
Yeah.
common as common Chaos was saying, that's the pack that Lone Silverwind came in. By the way,
That's correct. Yeah. Thank you. Divine.
and Dark Samorg, among other important bullshitty cards.
That's a one sneak peek where I went nuts on because it was awesome. How many Dark
Yep.
Samorgs did I pull?
A lot.
Oh yeah,
No, it's
Iatos.
super.
She came in this. I forgot. An old
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh card. Gateway to 6. Oh no, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
Gateway was in Stardust Overdrive,
That's
right?
what.
Yes,
Six
it was.
Okay, but 6Ms weren't so evil back then. But Gateway. Oh, hello, Deadly Future with the slash.
Yep.
Power Force gave us what now? Fader.
Huh?
That's right.
Battle Fader, but that was really it. I mean,
That's
what did
Reptilians.
Absolute Power Force give us? I mean,
Gravekeepers.
Kodaris.
Gravekeepers.
Gravekeepers did get a boost from this pack, that's right.
Cyber Dragon got a family. Zwei.
Survive. And considering Cyber Dragon was at 1, it gave machine users some kind of hope.
Yeah.
maybe
That's what the introduction from that card Evolution Burst from Hidden Arsenal and Dual Terminals. It kind of gave the Cyber Dragons the well-needed field control that they need, they well deserve.
And I do like Absolute Power Force because it did give me the Gurren Lagann of Yusei's cards, Drill Warrior.
Drill Warrior was in that pack, right.
And of course,
And
Drill-
then-
And
And
gave
the-
birth to another deck, actually.
And to
That's right.
think, Drill Warrior and Drill Synchron were contest winners in the OCG.
That's right. In OCG land, they actually made a better make your own card contest while 5Ds is going on, which they did show like at the end of the episodes. And some kid made Drill Synchron and Drill Warrior. I wonder what the kid was thinking when he made these cards.
I know, right? So here we have...
What were you thinking, Kaiser?
I don't.
So we have
I don't
Drill
know.
Warrior here, which led to the birth of the deck, Quick Draw Dandy. And I just remembered another really important card that came in Crimson Crisis, and I should blow my brains out for forgetting this one.
Titanial?
Debris Dragon.
Debris, baby Stardust.
Debris Dragon came in Crimson Crisis.
Yeah. I'm
There
looking-
was
I'm looking
nothing
through the Power
special about
Force.
him back then, mind you, but now, oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's it. I'm looking through Power Force here. And Kodaris. Oh look, Consecrated Light. Hello, Black Wings. Oh god. Double X Saber Hyunlei.
Yeah, that's right.
What else is in this? Gravekeeper Steel. Yeah, Gravekeepers got the support and I hated them.
Yep.
Phoenix Chain.
So-
Back then? No.
Yeah, Phoenix
Today?
Chain.
Hello.
Back then was worth like $2 and wasn't that great.
Not
But then
worth
all of a
15.
sudden, yeah, nowadays, oh jeez.
Don't forget, Emmer's Blade.
Yeah, Emmer's Blade was in the back.
Wait, when did Dark Soul come in?
Dark Soul was...
Oh no, the next pack, which we're saving.
Yep. Is it the next pack up?
It is.
Okay, so the format chilled out a bit. Stuff got balanced out a bit. Heavily, limiting certain cards,
I
making
was like,
cards
ban list? Okay.
balanced.
This ban this limit. Okay, sure, let's just keep on playing. But then a new darkness came in. But a darkness that would shine, but in a dreaded way, which just threw the game off. It's like, I don't know what to do.
The format was really chill before this happened. There were a lot of decks that could do good, and then all of a sudden,
A Shroud of Darkness came in again and just ruined everything for us.
welcome the pack, Shining Darkness.
How
Black
is
Feather
this
Dragon
pack
was the cover
bad?
card of this. However, Black Wings weren't really helped that much by this pack. We got Breeze, but that's about it. And this
how did
pack
this
gave
pack
birth
go
to
evil?
so many autopilot decks, it wasn't even funny. First of all, okay, X-Sabers, something became ridiculous with X-Saber Dark Soul, or double X-Saber Dark Soul, whatever.
Yeah.
But that was the least of our problems, really. Because we also got Infernity Launcher, Infernity Mirage, Infernity Beetle, Infernity Barrier, and Infernity
Avenger.
Meet the Infernity deck. Which
Period.
basically meant you had a good graveyard, you top the archery, and game. It was over. That's it.
Want to know how bad it was, everybody? Back in OCG land, we didn't get this, but with Infernities, you can go Trip Trish first turn.
Yep. Completely annihilate your opponent's hand and still have stuff to work with. Yeah.
Any way to stop you, that is.
Because Valor didn't exist, dude.
I was certain skill drain.
Well, yeah, but
But here's the thing, if you went first, you would have trip beaters and nail stuff in your hands, and you never know what could happen.
exactly. So Infernities became ridiculous. But there was an FTK that was a bit faster and was, to this day, was the fastest and most consistent FTK of all time with the release of one card, Ronin Totem.
Oh no, this. Okay, everybody, remember how we talked about stuff the Toad? Like, oh, he's not going to be so great, he's just a Toad. We were wrong.
We underestimated the frogs.
With the help of one more frog, Ronin Totem. How was it so bad? If you will, Raiki?
Okay, here's the deal. If you went first with that deck, basically 90% of the time, you could just go Substitute, tribute your whole Substitute, special summon Swap Frog so that you have the extra monster on the field, tribute through your whole deck so that you have like no monsters left, and with Swap Frog's effect, drop Ronin Toad to the graveyard, you have no monsters left in your deck. Well, how are you going to win? Activate Mass Driver. What the heck does that do? Well, first of all, Mass Driver just tribute a monster, deal 400. Wasn't that great back then? Okay, fine. Remove a frog, bring back Ronin Totem. Tribute that for 400. Okay. Remove another frog, bring it back. Tribute it for 400. Wait a sec. You just dumped your whole deck of entire frogs to the graveyard.
Exactly.
Bye.
Game.
You went first, and it was over. If you went first, it was over.
If you went second, you better have something, because if you don't, you're doomed. And back in the day, we had nothing.
I main
We
three
only had
Hanewanas.
You only had Hanewada, but you had to draw it.
And how bad was this deck, everybody? Oh, I don't know. It won World, and we were there to witness it all at Long Beach.
Yep.
Yep.
I do admit his opponent actually gave him trouble. He had the perfect side deck and field and everything, but the frog user, how'd he change it all? Junk Destroyer, and then burn game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frogs were ridiculous. It was the most consistent FTK of all time. You could literally, have the deck, just shuffle it, and just see what kind of hand you got. 9 out of 10 times, you would win first turn. What the fuck?
Exactly. That deck was just terrible. It was like nothing.
Exactly. It's...
And I mean, sure,
I
they gave
guess-
us other stuff like Neutron, Pashur, and other mini stuff. Dark Soul with its BS ruling. Thank God they fixed it. Barrier for the fun, but nothing just can beat the dreaded card that just gave birth to a deck that was just consistent beyond everything.
Yep, and it just killed everything.
Oh yeah, there was Happy Heralds. Not to the frogs.
Doesn't do shit. Unless they opened up with Herald of Green Light, I guess, to stop the Mass Driver. Which
And-
just meant they can activate another one.
And thus,
Peter already opened up with
after
a-
World
with-
Championships, everybody was debating about the September ban list, thinking, will it be banned? Will it be to 1? Or what happened? The ban list came in, they banned Subtoad, and we all breathed. Just a relief sigh.
Oh, and by the way, another thing that made that deck so stupid was it only cost like what, $20 to build the whole deck.
Exactly. I mean, yes. Wait, Raiki, didn't we build one from Ryusei's
Yes,
pile of
we
cards?
did. Yes, we did. We went through my pile of cards, we went through Zero's pile of cards, and we went through Ryusei's pile of cards, and we actually built a functioning Frog FDK deck. That's how easy it was to build.
I think we can say this was the most cheapest, consistent, winning deck of all time.
And I can say I'm the only one in this entire group that can say they made a frog get the scoop first turn. Which all because of freaking teenage surgery.
That's right, there were ways to stop it, but remember, this only means if you either went first or something terrible happened to your opponent's hand and they can't do the FTK so you can prepare.
I didn't go first.
Good.
You got lucky.
You were the lucky ones. But among
But
us,
no, I mean,
were,
like I said, I'm the only one to say then it made one scoop.
Either way, I don't see why that guy did scoop. That DNA surgery calling machine doesn't stop that deck for anything.
The guy must have been an idiot. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's not forget an old friend of ours that we can all say we draw on happily. Spore.
Oh, Spore came in this pack.
Mm-hmm.
Spore wasn't so great when it first came out. It was good, but it wasn't that great per se.
Best thing ever about him, we could just draw cute stuff on him.
Yeah, basically. But then all of a sudden, after Shining Darkness, we thought the game might chill out a bit again. Nah, I'm sorry, we got
something worse. Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
hold on a minute while I reopen my tab. Okay, everybody. You thought that Invasion of Chaos was like Invasion of Chaos, blah 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 blah. What was it again? Shining Darkness changed the game entirely and stuff. Well, yes, we thought that it was. Okay, that's it.
We thought it couldn't get any worse. Well, it kind of did.
Is it over? No, it hasn't.
It kind of did.
Basically, you can say one thing. The Duelist just got a revolution going on. The booster pack that changed everything again, but for the worst. And meaning, this gave it to the term one thing. You can only win this card game if you're rich. How? Let's introduce an old friend of ours, Duelist Rev.
Duelist Revolution.
The revolution is upon us.
The revolution was upon us, gentlemen. This pack
Where
changed a lot of things.
Cards have never really been this expensive since Teledad was running around.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
I'm looking through the list. Let's start off with the good stuff. Scrap Wire Train, good level 7. Alright, first up, Effect Veiler. How did this card change everything? Are you joking?
Discard this card from your hand. You don't even have to go first. You don't have to set up with anything. You don't have to set it face down or anything. You just drop it from your hand, negate a monster effect.
Back in the day,
During main phase only.
Exactly, that's a good news. But the thing is, most of the best monster effects are main phase wise. So we thought main phase, I can do whatever I want. Veiler. What just happened? Your monster effects are negated. You can't do anything else, you're stuck.
Right.
Veiler. It's still abusable and widely known card today, which will be reprinted later, super rare. Wow. We still use it, and it's still, well, it's still expensive, but not back in the day. How much was it?
Didn't it hit like 40?
When that's ulti, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not that expensive.
Not anymore.
Compared to the other stuff that was in that pack?
Okay, hold on. Let's
Yeah,
At that time?
that's
Hold
what I
on. Scraps, they were great. They were great and all. Yeah. Amazon has got
Scrap
the ports. Let's go to the synchros, gentlemen. First off,
Meet
Scrap Dragon.
The newest addition to the generic Synchro family. Scrap Dragon destroys one card on both sides of the field. Well, first of all, with Dandelion finally becoming good, all of a sudden you can destroy your own stuff for your own purposes.
Tokens, monsters, who needs them? Back rows, I'll just set a bluff and destroy it. And we just lost connection. Who we lose?
I don't know. Who
Heck,
cares?
Everybody's still here.
Hold on. Head count.
Here.
One still here.
Here,
DeathTheKid.
Hi.
I think we lost DeathTheKid.
Oh well.
Ouch.
Okay.
Anyway,
I think only I can
Scrap
add
Dragon.
him. Damn.
level 8 Synchro that all of a sudden made stuff good. That made stuff good, what the hell. Anyway, it just messed with your opponent's field horribly. I mean, seriously. You just couldn't keep any traps on the field because Scrap Dragon would just get rid of it.
Seriously, I mean, if you have like, okay, look, let's see, Scrap Dragon. Let's see, top deck. Mirror Force. I'm gonna send away from the attack. My turn. Draw, set, pop, pop, game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have like nothing left, it's like, what the hell?
Exactly. Scrap Dragon was also up there with Valor being about $40-50.
And as a level 1 tuner, making 8s with a 7, Gores, boom, Scrap, hi. Combining with Scraps, yes, it was awesome by destroying it and all that stuff, but just by itself, it became a generic because it was just that awesome. And speaking of awesome, let's speak to something that's the complete opposite, which made another reason why you can only be rich so that we can win the game. Meet an overpriced, abused, and overrated card of all time, which I'm glad to be reprinted, and I use it, but I did not waste, how much was it again per?
100.
Depends on which one of the two you're calling. Depends on which of the two you're talking about.
It's green.
If it's so much overrated, why do you run it?
Because it's fun to use, because it makes other people piss off.
That was about 100 back then.
Uh-huh.
It hit 120.
We may use it today for fun, but back in the day, if we bought one, you have to be like desperate to get one.
Are you talking about part of duality?
Or pulled one, or pulled one. I pulled 3.
But gladly you sold them for money.
Yeah.
And luckily, thank God, it's been reprinted as a super. Meet duality. Another member of the pots. Pot.
Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Pick one of those, add to your hand, but you cannot special summon or activate another one of this card this turn.
Okay, the card effect, sure, let me see my top 3. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Okay,
personally,
cast special? Okay, yay, 1 per turn.
Personally, I think it's a helpful card. It's good in the deck, but it's not as great as people say it is.
And the problem is, with TCG, it's all about profit. And they made this thing from, what was it, Kamen?
A super? It was a super.
And they pumped it to a secret for us. And why did they do that? Because they know we would abuse it. So what would they do? Increase rarity, so the prices go high, and we can just abuse it like nothing. While people waste, what was it, 300 for a set?
360. The card hit 120.
But then again, wouldn't that also consider the same thing what they did with Judgment Dragon and Dark Arm Dragon? Because in OCG, JD was a common,
that is true,
and Dark Arm Dragon was a rare.
Let's not get started.
Hold on. JD was not a common when it was first released.
It was.
Yes, it was. I'm talking about OCG, Ken. JD.
It wasn't common. It was an ultra.
Mm-hmm.
In OCG,
it was an ultra. Dragon. It was an ultra.
In OCG,
ultra.
And now we're arguing about cards. Where did the world come to?
Don't we always do that?
It was an ultra. Judgment Dragon got reprinted as a common later in the Gold Series.
I'm not referring to the Gold Series, though. I'm talking about OCG, not
I know what you're talking about. Judgment Dragon was released common in a Gold Series into OCG. It was originally an ultra.
This will never get old.
Why?
I'm just gonna confirm it for the heck of it. Yep, Ultra Ulti in Japan.
Thank you.
Hey, what the hell? My magazine's wrong.
I never trust magazines.
Okay, well, Dark Arm was a rare. Dark Arm was rare.
Dark Arm was a rare. Dark Arm was a rare. I'm not gonna deny that one. That was true. And Emergency Teleport was common. What do you want?
Common.
Huh?
No, nothing. Just remember something.
So yeah, duality. Yes, it's a helpful card. The only thing that was a problem with was the overrated, overpriced, overabused, matte sleeves, all that. So I was like, really?
It's a helpful card, yes. But it's not as good as people say it is. I mean, I use it, yes, the super rare reprint, but...
To be honest, Power Duality would have been better if they never added the whole you cannot spell summon that turn.
It'd be abused.
Then it would be as good as people were making it to be, but, you know... Like I said, the card was, like, overrated to hell. And speaking of overrated cards, which actually I think should have been priced more than Power Duality, but that's just me.
Yep.
A counter trap. Finally an answer to monsters that had their effects when they were summoned. Meet Solemn Warning.
Hello.
Pay 2,000 and negate the summon of a monster or an effect that would summon a monster. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Stop a summon. Yeah. Simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it worked.
It's a good card. It's a fun, amazing card. It's just that great. But the only minus was the overpriced and all that. It's like, what
Exactly.
was it, $90?
Yeah,
Also on 100 again, that's what I remember.
it probably did hit 100 at a point. I'm not gonna deny that.
The ulti was how much?
I think it's like 85, 90, and the Ultra was 80.
Dola's Rev. How much did the box cost?
Don't get me started. I don't even know.
DeathTheKid,
Anyway.
you mostly looked at prices. How much was a box before? I think we lost him. But I think if my memory serves me well, each box was like, what, 200?
Which means you made your money back as long as you pulled either a warning or a duality. Okay,
Well, everything else, let's see, Raven, Flamvels, everything else was nothing compared to those cards.
but hey, it was one hell of a money pack.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, and stuff doesn't get any better with the release of Star Strike Blast. With the release of Star Strike Blast Week, this gave us 3 new cards that were up for the abusing.
But wait,
Shooting
Raiki,
Star
what about
Dragon.
all the other cards that came in? What about them?
Well, what else came in that pack? Enlighten me. Or remind me.
Yeah, that's how bad it was, gentlemen. Only 3 cards mattered the entire set.
Well, we have Shooting Star Dragon, an actual Yusei boss monster that became good.
You say would be so proud.
Formula Synchron.
Yep, Formula Synchron. That also came in that pack, and why was he good? Even as a level 2 tuner, draw 1 card, simple as heck. But guess what? It's a tuner. It's a synchro, but it's also a tuner. Which means you can take 2 steps to summon the same synchro. You know, like, let's say you have a 6, a 1, and a 1, and your level 1's a tuner. Instead of going straight to level 8, you can go sync for 2 and then sync for 8. So you could draw a card in the process of bringing out your level 8 synchro. Not only was this the only way to summon Shooting Star at the time, besides, you know, rigging the system with level leaders and light wave tuning, but
We had another tuner to help us out. A little guy.
meet Glow Up Bulb, the rise of plants.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Yep. Glow Up Bulb is broken. You can easily use that thing to sync twice in a turn, plus you mill a card, which isn't necessarily a bad thing anymore now, is it?
The worst one was Light Sworns.
I've
Yep.
seen one person mill a dandelion. It was... wow.
Yep, it happens. Where do you want me to get started with that? This gave rise to the Synchro deck, which people are just hating because it just spends about 10 minutes on a turn and ends with like 5 monsters on the field with like a 6-card hand. Wait. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but did Max C come in this pack, or was it the next one over?
I think it was the next one over.
Yeah, because I think you're getting confused with Shiny Black Cockroach.
Shiny C.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thor
Well,
Ragnarok has the 2
That's right.
cards that everyone likes.
that's right. After Star Strike
Damn it.
Blast, after Star Strike, things just keep getting worse for us. Meet Storm of Ragnarok.
The introduction to the next age of gods that never became gods in OCG, and also cards that basically wanted everybody to kick Konami in the butt.
Yep.
Meet the rise of the Six
Oh.
Samurai deck.
Oh no.
Six
Everybody,
Samurais.
remember how we mentioned Gateway to 6 would be bad?
Yeah.
Must we say more?
Basically, with Gateway and the new Six Samurais, you could easily swarm with 5 monsters and have absolute. I mean, and when I say absolute, I mean absolute field control. You couldn't use spells, you couldn't use traps, you couldn't destroy, you couldn't attack,
And-
you couldn't summon anything without it getting killed. What?
Just happened to Yu-Gi-Oh!
It just broke the game. Seriously. You could live. This is the start of the age where you could literally run 12 monsters in a deck and still kill everybody.
And after the Ragnarok, what came after that? Oh,
Extreme Victory. But it came with cards. It really did give a player victory if you knew how to play it right.
Yep, neat tour guide to the underworld.
And Tengu.
And Reborn Tengu. The birth of Synchro Eccentric. Oh my gosh, don't get me started with that deck. Synchro after Synchro after Synchro after Synchro after Synchro. And guess what? A magazine promo came out about this time that broke the game once again. Meet Tech Genius Hyper Librarian.
Oh no.
Synchro for Librarians. Synchro for Synchron. Plus 2 cards. Synchro again. Plus another card.
Okay. Hyper Librarian has a very simple effect. Whenever a player synchro summons, draw 1 card. How's that a threat? Well, Synchro Eccentric decks, also known as the Tengu Plant deck, they can synchro like 20 times in one turn and still have 20 cards in their hand, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All thanks to Hyper Librarian. Just have Hyper Librarian first, then synchro, draw all these freaking cards. Okay, and then have like absolute field control, have a bunch of monsters on the field. Okay, I win. Darkhold, negate. There you go. Summit, negate. Never.
And let's see, tour guide. What was so great about it? Well,
At the
In the
time,
day,
nothing.
at this time,
At
it
the
wasn't
time,
like
nothing.
great.
only for one
Yeah.
thing. It was a cute card. That's it.
And it got Sangan from your deck.
Yeah.
That's all it was good for, because you couldn't synchro with the monster it brought with it, so it was actually not good at the time.
Thank you, God. But we were wrong once again.
Meet the rise of the Xyz monsters.
After
Generation
Yusei
4.
being so godly epic, defeating Zone 5Ds is over, we move on to the future of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which we now go deeper into space.
And an annoying kid, apparently.
Yep.
That apparently looks like a rejected Final Fantasy character.
Yeah. A new force will arise with a new generation.
Ladies and
Generation Force.
Force.
So with this pack, not much really happened except for the introduction of Xyz. Meet Livier Dragon, the easiest thing you can bring out with Tour Guide that summons your banished monsters. So all of a sudden, banishing your stuff is no longer a problem. Wow. Also with, the release of number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Number 39 Utopia was not in this pack, but it was still a rank 4 Xyz, which, Xyz kind of come with this pack. And, all of a sudden, it's like synchros all over again. A new mechanic changes the game. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at least they did something for, like, Elements of Heroes here.
Right. That's right.
Yeah,
The Hero Trinity, then they gave the...
Especially once it might be want to use super calling.
And ones that look like Kamen Riders.
Yeah, then they also had
Mass
Steel
Heroes.
Form Roach,
Haha,
which was
Kamen
big
Rider
back
win.
then.
Oh, guys. Another overrated card. Roach.
Tailstorm Roach came in this pack, but really, no one really uses them anymore.
He's not that strong, and then when you fight against other XCs, his effect has absolutely can't do anything to them.
Exactly. So Roach really wasn't that great, to be
He's only
honest.
good against Synchros, that's only it. And
Yeah,
Fusions.
really.
Speaking of synchros,
Wait, what was
Oregon.
Roach's effect again?
Wait,
Whereas,
card?
you're right.
Anyway, Ori Dragon was also released in this pack as the only synchro in this pack. Simple effect: when a synchro summon, banish the synchro on the field. Oh, hey, guess what? We finally have an answer to Xian.
Yep.
But is this effect optional?
Yeah. His effect's optional. He doesn't have to banish himself.
And of course, we have birth to cute little toys known as wind-ups. Now,
With the release of
Ow.
Order of Chaos, they became hell.
What
And
was
by
it?
the way, the next pack over, Photon Shockwave, wasn't much better.
I know.
Meet the birth of Dino Rabbit. The release of Rescue Rabbit to summon 2 normal monsters with the same name. Okay, so, overlay, or something. With the release of
The Evolved
the
Tiles.
Evils. The Evolved Tiles, but who cares about the Evolved Tiles? The Evolved Zars we care about. Logia and Dolga.
Dog is a TCG exclusive.
Negate spells, negate traps, negate the summon a monster.
And remember how I said windups were nothing yet? Zen mines.
Yeah.
Zen Mines,
Tour
the most
guide.
abused tour guides Xyz. Jeez.
Let's not forget the Time Lord, Metaion.
Metaion was released for us in this pack. Yes, it was.
Yes, because the other one was a Shonen Jump exclusive.
Yes. And by the way, just when you thought synchros were done, nope, synchros are still around. Especially with the release.
Time to bring some
Love it.
order to this chaos.
Order of Chaos, and soon the birth of 2 new decks. Insector Windup and
Insector.
Dino Ninja.
Yep. Yep. Decks that are just gonna give us hell.
We didn't get the cards yet, officially, but we now know what they're capable of, thanks to DN.
Yep. The release of hell. So, yeah.
Honestly,
What does this game come to? I don't know.
Honestly,
But-
5Ds broke everything.
Yep.
I
As they
Five
all plan to
and
continue the
broke everything.
So there you have it, everybody. A little bit of card game history. Sure, there were some packs aside from there, like DPs and all that, but the main booster packs helped change so much.
And if I may add, the packs also added instant playability to some older cards that came out back in the day, made them slightly playable.
Hmm
Like my personal favorite, King of the Skull Sevens.
Yeah, they added more for that.
I just
Yeah.
love the reaction on people's faces when I OTK them with my Skull Seven deck.
Hopefully, nothing happens. Because with the new stuff coming out soon with Order of Chaos, there is no order. It's nothing
Only
but chaos.
chaos. And I, KamenRiderKaos, am ready for it.
Same as HKZ. I'm gonna do my best, but it's gonna be hell.
I'm not ready. I'm gonna just fail.
I'm moving to OC.
So it's just funny. It's like HellKaiser and I are like, we're ready for it. Come on, bring in the chaos. And
I'm
Nano
going
over here whimpering in the background, going, no, I'm not ready.
Remembering it, I just know I lost here. When you use an all monster deck here, you lose.
You know
Most
what?
of the time.
I'm going to Japan. This is where Yu-Gi-Oh is actually more fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
Raiki
look-
the Storm here. Raiki the Storm here. Well, my dragons fear nothing.
And this is KamenRiderKaos here. And don't underestimate my Elements of Hero deck. Because let's just face it, when you play against me, I'll make you count up your sins.
HellKaiserZero, if my machines obey me and work well, I'm gonna bring some hell upon everybody.
I'm now spawn next to, and I'm taking all monsters to the top.
You sit here and, well, my hero deck also has almost nothing to fear. We're just
Yes, nothing clever.
And hopefully we can all survive, because part of me feels that all this hell that we've been having is nothing compared to the future. We have 2 more packs coming out later, and honestly, I'm scared now.
And if we thought that that Order of Chaos is going to be epic, or wrong, whatever you want to call it, the Overlord of the Galaxy shall fall down upon us.
And then,
And Neo Galaxy.
and then soon
shall
it shall
be.
be the return of the duelist. What will come in that pack? We don't know. But we're ready for you. But it's not
At
going
least
to be
we
an
think
easy.
we do.
At least.
At least we think we're ready.
So to all duelists out there who are brave enough to fight against all this hell, you are all men. And women who actually play out there, but we're all men.
I think the word he's looking for that. We commend you. We think you're mas puto, but commendable.
No, we're not men nor women. We're duelists.
And in the words of the 5D's American catchphrase, unite to duel.
And as always, it's time to get your game on.
Oh, I guess it's time to rev it up, right?
Get
So,
set to get decked.
So until then, everybody,
Thank you, I
this
didn't
is...
have to say it.
Nice one. So until
Apply.
then, everybody, this is one hell of a radio. Everybody, congratulations on surviving Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Let's brace for the future.
Bye-bye.
Until then, everybody, this has been HKZ
Another.
Raiki the Storm.
Chaos.
You know, Spartan.
Sick.
and DeathTheKid in the background, which sadly we lost in the connection. We shall see you all next time, and let's give it our best and get your game on.